Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everybody. We are here for our English immersion in Talk and Talk. Talk and Talk is a conversation platform where we can talk in English, Spanish, French, Italian. And here we don't have classes. We are all in a immersion conversation where everybody can talk the way you can, the way you know. We don't have teachers. I'm not a teacher. We are all students. We are in different levels of English. And here we enjoy a lot because nobody judge nobody. You can talk in the way you want, the way you know, and nobody's going to correct you. You can be free to make mistakes. And this is a good way to learn because we are not blocked, right? If people from YouTube want to know a little bit more about Talk and Talk, you can access talkandtalk.com.br and you can get more information about it. So I'm going to tell a little bit about me and then I'm going to ask my colleagues to do the same. I'm Armando Oliveira, I live here in Minas Gerais, in a small city. I'm Paulista, but I'm living here for 2 years already and it's amazing. I really love to live here in this small city. The Mineiros are very welcoming people, definitely. I live here with my husband, with my son. We have two dogs. I used to work in cruise ships before, but I just did a career transition like 6 months ago, and it's totally new for me, the area, but it's incredible. I'm succeeding on this. I really like it. Right now, I'm customer success and in a small company, and it's incredible the way everybody work there is different and is amazing for me. That's it about me. How about you, Rosalia?
Okay, Rosalia. I'm 56 years old. I live in Joinville, Santa Catarina. I love to live here because it seems that it's a big city, but it's like a small city because the neighbor is so different that everything that you need to live, but it's like a small city. Then if you don't need to go to the downtown to do the things only to stay there and I stay here more or less I go to this downtown once a month maybe to only to go there to enjoy but don't need to go there only to stay here. My neighbor is enough. I have two children. I love to study language. When I have time, I love to follow some series, Turk series especially, and I I think that's it for now.
Thanks, Rosalia. And Rosalia is our English and Spanish host also in the platform, right? And Sydney, can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, for sure. Good morning, everyone. I'm Sydney. I'm 39. Currently, I live in Belo Horizonte, where I've built my professional and personal life. I love to live here, although there are a thousand of hills in Belo Horizonte, so wherever you want to go, you need to up and down hills. And I think, like Rosalia said about Joinville, Belo Horizonte is also a kind of, it's a mix of countryside and the modern city, that atmosphere involving it, I think, and very peaceful as well, very quiet. Uh, the weather is very good as well. It's around of a range of mountains, which made I think the temperature most of the time low, but today it's a little hot. But well, I about my purpose to learn English, I want very much to work in an international company, and also for me, it's a kind of a hobby to practice my English, to meet different people, to stay here on Talk Talk for me as well is I think that make me happy to stay here with everyone, share our opinions. I think exchange ideas about different topics is an excellent way to start my day as well. 6 a.m., 6:15 minutes. But yeah, I think that is a little about me. Thank you.
Thanks, Sydney. We are all here early birds, right? Because to wake up, actually, we wake up five something, right? Because 6 o'clock is the time we are here on the internet talking. We are brave people, I can say. But for Mr. João, no, for him it's already 12 o'clock, no, João?
Uh, well, here at 9 past 9 o'clock, like that.
Not
Okay.
so
Well,
early then.
yes, early that. Yes, the same like you. Well, I'm João. Good morning, everyone. I have 53 years old. I have been living in Portugal. Today, uh, around no. Today is 3 years I living here. I'm from Rio de Janeiro. Uh, I live with my family, my wife and two sons. Uh, I'm a software developer. I am working in the international company. Today I live in Braga, exactly uh, city. Okay. Uh, Today I'm working English if possible when I can. Spanish, okay. I'm using this platform, very good to that. Okay. Uh, in my free time, I love read books and watch TV series. In last weekend, I watched Stena series. Interesting, very good. Uh, in Netflix. Okay. Well, uh, when I can, I love swim, but the weather don't help me because today is a sunny, cold day. Okay, very good. That today is oh, 6 degrees, little bit cold.
Wow,
Yes. Well,
very cold.
uh, yes, I have no pet. That's it.
Thanks, João. Well, for me, it's very cold. I wake up here always with 21 degrees, or it's 5 o'clock, it's already 20 degrees Celsius. Imagine wake up
in,
with six.
in Rio, my friend told me did uh, uh 14, 40, 48 degrees recently.
Gosh. Yeah,
Oh
we
God.
are
Oh
here in
God.
Brazil, we are having some troubles with temperature
Yes.
sometimes. But let's go for the topic today. We are going to talk about focus on studying. That was a suggestion for somebody that I don't know who, because it was anonymous, but it was an interesting topic, so I bring it here for us to talk. It's always nice to have new suggestions because it's hard to get to focus on study nowadays. It's not so easy with so many distractions we have. Like what are the biggest distractions that you face while studying, Sydney?
Well, for me, usually I have a busy day, even if I'm not working. I have a lot of things to do in my home, my domestic chores. And but when I'm start, that's why I prefer to start my studies in the morning, in the first hours. But when I need to study something without my normal schedule, the thing that stress me a lot, I think, firstly, all the time is about my smartphone, the internet. As long as we need to use our laptop, our computer to study most of the time. So we can I found that, well, if some person sent me a message, an email, it pop up in my screen. So it I think how can I say, touch my curiosity to see video. And other thing that, for example, I need to, for example, in this Black Friday, in that period of in the last period of Black Friday, I had the objective to find a dishwasher. I think a dishwasher. And every moment I try to, if some promotion is happening, and it also disturbed a little my studies. Another things is about my family in terms of, yes, my wife and my son. It's more about my son when I'm studying. He doesn't know about it, and he he goes to me and he asks me to play with him. It's something like that. So I need to say, oh, my son, I need to study. So waiting for some minutes, then I'm going to finish something here. And another things, like it's my work. It's because sometimes I'm very busy. I need to finish something. It's a kind of a deadline. It's very next, and it makes my mind a little. It makes me feel anxiety, and because that, it could be sometimes difficult to concentrate, to focus in my studies. So that's three things are my biggest distractions that disturb my studies.
Yeah, and that are three big ones. And for me, it's almost the same because as smartphone, I don't have many problems because I don't have too many social medias in my phone. I remove it. I only have LinkedIn. And anyway, I leave it far away when I'm studying. But the problem is about the notifications that pop up on the on the screen of the laptop because this is from the emails, and sometimes it's something from the job as well because you're waiting, you think about something, about a deadline, about a job that you need to do, and you cannot 100% concentrate in your job, in your study, because you think about the other thing as well. And myself as a mom, wife, and I so many things that I have to do home as well. I need to study, but I need to think about my work, but I need to do lunch. I need to think about my son going to school and the clothes and this. So this thinking sometimes disturb me a lot. And it's a kind of distractions. I try to avoid this, preparing myself, doing things in advance. So I know the food is ready. When the time comes, I just need to heat and put on the plate. The clothes is already separated. I try to organize myself in advance to avoid this kind of distractions. Sometimes it's complicated, but I try to do this. And you, Rosalia, what's your biggest distractions?
I think it's like you because when I start to study, I'm thinking about the things that I need to do or have done if as already right. But nowadays I don't have more my schedule to study because one day I was every single day studying. Then I wake up at 6 or 5 o'clock, then start to study at first time because my husband and my son was sleeping. Then I have no distraction. But when I try to study something that I go there that then I need to turn on my cell phone to off because this distraction all the time send a message that I wanna see what what happened. And I think when I'm stood alone, I start to sleeping. I wanted to sleep because I was alone. That I was so I don't know. I need to I need to change the way to study because I watch video something like this because it's not easy to concentrate to study. Or if you had some schedules, it's okay. But you say I will go there and study a little bit in the middle of the day. It doesn't work for me. I don't know. I need to have a time to go there and start to study because I need to prepare to stay there to prepare to study something because I can't concentrate.
Yeah, I can see that all of us we are a kind of early birds for study as well because I think it's
Yeah.
the time that is much better, no? Our family is sleeping.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
my dogs are sleeping because they don't come to play with me. They are there in their place.
Yeah.
Is I think it's the best time, but not everybody can do that. Some people cannot wake up early like that at all. Is they prefer to study at night. Let's see about Mr. João. What's the distractions and what time you prefer? It's like us, early birds.
Yes, sir, but like you, yes. I'm working. I'm working pretty well. During morning. Then I prefer this time. Well, about distraction, yes, I think about it's of course only I need to do many things. Then I started studying my study. Then few time passed, I will thinking, oh, I need to do that. I need to do that. Oh, my challenge is in this situation keep my mind in my moment because I am anxious person. Then I went to do all things I need to do. Then oh God, my challenge is this, but I am training to start in my moment, fix my mind in my task in the moment. Then a big challenge, well, because I realize that thing required practice, a lot of practice. Then I will practice. Today I am doing a post degree. I need to start my TCC. Then very complicated because I I doing a post degree not in technology but in human area. Then very complicated. Yes, but one challenge more. Only that. Thank you.
You need to focus a lot now.
Yeah,
When the
yeah,
TCC come, we cannot play. You need
yeah.
really to concentrate to do
Yes.
it.
In the problem because my course uh, online course, then I have a little bit to contact my tutor. Yes, I think that I don't know. Then is require me more search many points. Yeah, okay, but
It
that's it.
Study online is not easy because I don't know. I think maybe most of us study before in person in the university or in the second degree, and when you start to study online, it's totally different because I'm doing my second graduation as well online,
Yes.
and it's a different world. It's like
Require more
you need to
study,
be
require more
focused.
attention. Yes, much
Yeah,
much more focus. Yes,
organization,
yes,
everything. You need to be very, oh my gosh. If you don't do
y-
that, you're going to accumulate because the subjects come and they need to do. They need to study. And it's books and books, and it's like, oh my goodness.
yes. I need to read a lot of books. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
But
God.
before we used to read a lot of books, but now on the internet it's worse because those
No,
books
no.
are huge.
Yes, yes, really. But my tutor requirement list of the books. Oh, 10 the books or more. I don't know
So we should start,
exactly
huh?
now. Yes. Yeah. Oof.
Oh. Rosalia, how about we already all of us answered the next question because we are all early
Mhm.
birds, so in the morning we is the one we prefer. But how about number 4? Can you read for us and answer?
Okay. Do you use any techniques like the Pomodoro method or to stay focused at? No, I don't know. Even I don't know what is Pomodoro.
Ah,
I know there is an app.
Pomodoro.
Okay, there's an app
No,
to
yeah, I can explain it very
concentrate.
quickly.
Mm-hmm,
It's 25 minutes. It's a kind of you put a timer. It's
mm-hmm.
25 minutes study and 5 minutes break. Because if you study for 1 hour, it's not good as well. You need a break for your brain, a kind of refresh and come
Okay.
back with more
Um,
power. So it's like
oh,
it's a
is
time.
that, okay, I understood. No, I don't use the method that I use that is to turn off my cell phone to have nothing to distract my concentration and but nowadays what I use more is to together with other because if I go there, I go here and to trying to study, it's impossible because it's difficult to concentrate alone. Then if I had someone with me, then it's easier. Then you can study a little bit more. I don't know, Fanny's time or something like this, because nowadays I only participate in the marshals and I trying to study a little bit my subject that I need to make my immersions and follow series or some. I don't have time to stay here and study only to study something like grammar or I need to back to do it. I'm thinking about
I
that. I need to back to study more. Because the language you need to stay every single day to study a little bit because you can forget all the things I need to back to study. But I don't use any
technique.
app or something. No, I don't have a
Yeah.
method.
But you're doing great. A kind of method that you have also is to do a little bit every day because some people
Yeah.
say, okay, I'm going to study on Monday and Wednesday, and that's it, 2 days in the
Mhm.
week. And for me, this doesn't work. I have to study a little bit, even if I'm not studying actually, like to sit and grammar.
Yeah.
I don't like grammar. I don't like grammar
Mhm.
in Portuguese, so
Yeah.
for sure, not in English, Spanish, or French. But I like to listen to news,
Yeah.
to read news, because I start
Okay.
to have more vocabulary as well, right?
This I use all the time because I listen to podcasts.
Mhm.
When I'm about to watch some movie or video, I always I put in the language that I'm studying because I think I am waste time if I watch or listen in Portuguese. Then I put in another language, then it's okay. I'm studying in this moment.
Yeah, it's a kind of study as well.
Yeah.
This Pomodoro method I like, but not the 25 minutes and 5 rest. Because for me, 25 minutes is just little to study. So I really like when I'm focusing studying something, I put 1 hour, 1 hour study, and then I put 10 minutes break or 5 minutes break. Because I know that in 1 hour, certain topics is hard. In 25 minutes is not enough for me because I need a little bit more time to learn something. And because if I don't put a break, I will stay maybe like 2 hours in a row. And this is not good as well. To just stay for your body is not good and for your mind as well, because there is a time that you don't learn anything else. You pretend that you're learning something, but you're just passing through the screen. So I like this uh, break just to give you to refresh your mind. Go in the bathroom, drink something, and then come back. And then you come back to study. But maximum 2 hours. I cannot study more than that because I was studying like 3, 4 hours per day, and this was not make me my body good. I start to have back pain. So I don't recommend to stay stuck on the seat. How about you, Sidney? Do you have any method, any technique?
No, like Rosario, I don't use any technique, but Pomodoro, I have heard that technique some time ago. But for me, I just go to my chair, sit down, and I start to read or answer some questions about the topics on Talking Talk. There is about articles. There is a site called Ingu when I read a lot of articles there in different topics about technology, lifestyle, traveling, and I try to choose some topics that can some topics that I'm interesting, some curious things. I think that things make me feel more motivated and they catch more my attention, and that's why I think it can I can learn more different vocabularies and things like that. Today I read an article about EV cars, electric cars, and the value of that electric cars will not hold in the future because the maintenance of it is very high. The battery is not so good, so the condition of the battery dropped a lot. Yeah, it decreased a lot. So that kind of things make me feel about that market of electric cars that want or not is a hot issue that everyone are discussing. And other things that I discuss about the campaign of Donald Trump, that he is not interested in promote that things electric cars, and that and I think that's why I think it will decrease the interest of electric cars around the world. Maybe that's kind of thing that I like to read, to study that are connected with many things. So it pushed me to understand, to yes, to read about that things, and I try to do that things nowadays to use my English in a real, I think in a real time, in a real life, to read, to listen, to speak, things like that.
What's the name of the place you see those articles? Can you put in the chat for us? Because it's interesting. Because it can be a source of inspiration for topics. Oh, Rosalia, you see, we can get interesting topics there.
Yeah, I'm going to put
And it's
that.
all in English, right? Yeah,
Yes, all in English,
great.
and there are articles in many
Different
levels.
topics. Uh-huh.
Yes.
You see? Thank
Mhm.
you. It's going to be maybe a source of inspiration for topics because sometimes we need some
Yeah.
inspirations. Thank you for sharing. And Joel, what's your opinion about it? The
Oh,
question for.
yes. I put this site in this link this site in my site. Well, very good. Yes, really. Well, I about this question. I heard before method Pomodoro method, but I use it like Amanda. I'm I decide my time. I use but I oftenly if I started my stud time, then I go to the until decided I'm go to the time we I need out, but uh, normally I study during 1 or 2 hours directly. Then I get paused. Then I return. Well, I I take break to uh like breathe, like focus in the moment. Then I return. But if I have a task, I I want to finish quick. Yes, I I study like that. Then I prefer study if possible during morning. Yes, I prefer this time during day, but uh, doesn't frequently recently because my family, my job requirement study at night. Oh, I hate study at night because at night I love sleep. Well, uh, that's it. Yeah,
It's
but
complicated, no?
yes, 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 yes. We have a family. We know that. Yes, complicated. But Pomodoro method, I don't follow exactly like that.
Yeah, I cannot study only for 25 minutes. For me,
Yeah,
it's like so little.
crazy. Yeah, yeah. To me, crazy. Yes, yes.
I make
It's
my
crazy.
Pomodoro.
Oh,
It's my time.
yes. Well.
I'm going to continue with you, João. The next question. How do you create? Because it's
Yeah,
complicated
yeah,
to
yeah.
study
Okay,
at home.
okay,
And the next
okay,
one, number 5, you can
okay.
read for us and answer.
Yes. How do you create a study environment that helps you concentrate? Yes. Uh, yes. I go into my room. I close the door. I like silence to study. It's better to me. Then okay, like that I started my study. Then I go ahead like that. I prefer staying quiet room. Like this is a better environment to me. Okay.
And if you close the door, nobody open to disturb you. It's a kind of
No,
sign. I close the door,
because
nobody.
I close the door. Okay, then uh, I I I I say normally I say to my kids, silence. I need to
Oh,
study. Only
it's
that,
better
no
say,
problem.
right?
My kids close our in your room, no problem. Or going to the living room to play video games, but close the door, then resolve the problem.
Ah, that's
Normally
good.
that.
And you have teenagers. Teenagers, they don't want to really to
Yes,
play with
teenagers.
you. They
Yes,
want to stay apart, so it's okay.
yes, teenagers. Yes, they love staying in private room.
Yeah, in their place. They're
Incredible.
not going to
Yes.
disturb you, right?
Yeah. Your place, really, really that, exactly that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But Sydney, he has a problem because he has a little child. So
Yeah.
Yes,
how do you do that, Sydney? How do you prepare your environment to concentrate?
good
Yeah.
problem. Yeah.
Yeah, a difficult problem. Well, usually I start my studies early, 5 5 a.m., 5:30. But when I need to study during the day, I need to make a kind of agreement with him. So let's go stay in the living room. Let's to watch some cartoons. Then sometime I will play with you. And okay, let me study that. When I finish, we go to on the street to play in some place, some square or some playground. But for me, yeah, the best moment in the early, the first hours, because usually I have all the environment. I think the atmosphere is very peaceful. My neighbors used to be uh, sleep, and also I think all the things about the noises. I think when the day starts, about 8 p.m., everything start at the same time. For example, the noise from constructions from the trucks and that kind of cars with some messages advertising some that products for the store. So, oh my goodness. And the people send you a WhatsApp message about football, about work, about some memes, and all these things. So, yeah, the best moment is the moment that I wake up early, and I think that's it.
The word
When
wake up 8
when
o'clock,
neighbor
right?
Yes.
when neighbor decided make a construction. Oh
Oh my
God,
Yeah.
gosh. If
it's
it's
a
above you,
complicated.
it's
It's a
worst.
common everywhere. It's a common in
Oh
Rio,
my
in here,
gosh.
okay, everywhere.
Sydney
Okay.
just mentioned those
Yeah.
cars that announce something like advertisement. I live in a small city. I was shocked the first year I was here. You know why? Because they do every kind of announcement and they have a car that announce the dead people.
Oh,
And
really?
what, yeah,
Oh,
like saying that I don't know, Mr. X died yesterday and the funeral will be blah 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 and family invite you to go. And I was like, I was here in my living room and I listened and said, what? And I went outside to understand properly. I said, no, I'm not listening this. And it's common. When somebody die, they announce on the streets for everybody to know to go in the funeral. And for me, it was like, I was shocked. Do you have this? Because I was in São Paulo. São Paulo don't have this kind of announcement, but here they have, and
yeah.
it's like a kind of mandatory when somebody dies to put the
Okay.
news. It's not a kind of news advertisement for people to know. So, wow,
Yeah. How much people live in your city,
I
Amanda?
don't have idea. I'm going to search
Yeah.
this information.
Everybody knows everybody. Maybe it's
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
of this. Yeah.
but it's not so small. It's small. Like here in the city, because I live in small city, but the country really next
Like
to
a
the
village,
countryside. It's
little
not a
like a village.
village. No,
Huh?
it's not so small, but for example, we don't have public transportation. We Most of the people walk by bike or by moto. We have some
Mhm.
now we start to have Ubis here. We don't have Uber. We have Ubis that is similar but for small cities. It just started. And I was so happy because my husband started to study to work with that as well because he's not Brazilian, so it's hard to get a job if you don't speak Portuguese. But anyway, it's good to live here. Only,
Mhm.
but I don't have these announcements for those constructions. Those it's not. We don't have here.
Mhm.
It's small and it's houses. We don't have apartments. Maximum we have is like sobrado, and that's
Mhm.
it. And I think is Rosalia now, right?
Yeah. How do you create environment? And nowadays, I don't have this time anymore because only to, but I need to stay alone because when my husband is around, it's impossible to study something. It's impossible to watch something because he wants to talk all the time. Then he goes and back all the time. My gosh, I said, "Oh my gosh, you are leaving back. I need to concentrate. It's impossible to concentrate with you." Then, oh, I'm back to see what what you are doing. Oh my gosh, I'm here trying to study a little bit, and that's it. I trying to put the time when I need to stay every single day. Uh, in this time, I trying to every day study at the same time, at 6 a.m. or 8 a.m., but every single day at the same time because I trying to put my brain, it's my time to study. Then I go there to study and stay 1 hour more or less. Then I need to show what I will start to study because when you study alone, you don't have method, you don't have a teacher, you have nothing. Then you need to choose. There is so many things to study. Then when we choose something that others, then I need to follow a book or something like this because it's difficult to concentrate. Then if you every single day you go there, you don't know where to start this one of the things that you disconcentrate because you start to oh my gosh, I will watch this, but that is not there. Oh my gosh, other then then I had a
So,
book every single day to study a little bit, to read, to study, to read, to complete this exercise, to home or homework, something like this, because it's not easier to concentrate this time without a course. Then I had this time to put me alone and trying to study. Nowadays, more or less the same because it's my husband at the home or my son all the time are call me, Mom, go to take a coffee. Mom, I need to talk with you. My husband, go to walk, go to do something. Yeah, I need to stay alone.
wow. So no matter the age, Rosalia, because I was thinking when my son grow up, like Sydney's son grow up, it's going to get better, but it's adult is
Never change.
Oh my gosh. But I can see in our group we have something in common. We are all early birds, and like Moises said that in the evening is not a good time because he like to sleep. Me, I don't have energy during the night because, for example, I was having immersion 10 o'clock in the evening, so finish 11. But I wake up early already because to study, and my brain doesn't work in the evening at all. Like I cannot think so much. And all the energy I think I spend during the day for my activities. I put a lot of energy in the work, in my family, and this. So when it's evening, the battery is already. You are the same, Sydney. You don't have battery in the evening, end of the
Yes,
evening.
for sure. Oh my goodness. I don't have I when I I get when I finish my work. And my son asked me to play with him. I think I don't have option, and I stay on the floor and play with him think like that, moving only my arms and think he go to the bed. So yes.
Oh, oh my. But sooner he's going to the games, okay? My son is 10 years old, and sometimes he chooses the games instead of me to play. So I don't need to play all the time with him. He start to, when he grows up, he's going to leave you behind. I think like João's kids, because now they are teenagers, right? Oh, João, you don't need to play literally with them every day, right? They play by themselves, or you still need to spend your energy also with them.
Yes, really that because this this age complicated. Then I'm I'm trying treat each one uh, personally because oh incredible both very different. Then I need talk with you in private, then and repeat to other one because that's it. Because personally, I'm trying uh, explain to them very important express yourself our to word to people then because I went stimulate them to express your express our thought, our belief, because it's very important. Personality was um, will will be constructed in this age. Very important that I'm treating each other different because I need. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Guys, we are about to finish, and I'm going to place the survey here, but Rosalia, how was it to talk about concentration and focus in studies? Was nice. We have some insights.
Yeah, it's nice. At the beginning of the day, I'm not used to do it anymore. It's difficult to concentrate here in this conversation because I'm about to sleep again. But I need to use to getting used one more time because for me this time I'm thinking this now. Oh my gosh, it's difficult to concentrate because I'm fly. It's time to start again. It was amazing.
Thank you. And you, Sydney, how was the conversation for you?
Yeah,
You
for
learned
me.
something new?
Yeah, it was a amazing conversation, and I I think João said his project in university final paper, maybe. Yeah, I think so. It remember a lot that period of my when I was studying university. It's a crazy moment to finish it, and oh my God, maybe João have been facing the same problem. They find time to continue his studies in English, immersion talk and about his family and university. So, but yeah, it's a good topic to discuss and to know about the strategy of the people to do with to maintain their focus. So it's very good. Thank you, Amanda, to brought that topic.
Thank you. And João, how was the conversation for you?
Uh, to me, awesome subject, awesome talking with you because everywhere I learn one thing. Everywhere I grow little bit more to my intent. Then very very important to keep this contact, keep this meeting. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, João. Yeah, every immersion that I participate, I learn something new. I learn some expression. I learn how to say some words in a different way or how to express myself in different way. It's always a learning, right? We never lose when we are here. And I really thank you so much for your presence here because it's not easy to come here, like to wake up early and come here. And we are really focused in our studies, in our English learning. I really appreciate you coming here. And if you have any suggestion also about new topics, thank you also, Sydney, for to bring this site. I'm going to search some articles there as well to
Yeah.
bring topics for us, different topics, because sometimes it's nice to go out of your comfort zone to talk about topics that you don't know. I don't know, for example, anything about electric cars. And you just bring something that for me is new about the batteries and what they are thinking about the futures. And so maybe I can bring some topics different for us to open our mind about the world, right? It's gonna be nice. Thank you so much. And that's it. Have a nice week, guys. Thank you so much. Bye
Thank you, guys.
bye.
Thank you. See you
Bye bye.
The
around.
same. Thank you. Bye bye.